Seems like I got to 10 seconds.
It's going good now.
All right. So this is a very special episode. Becker is still on as producer, but he has been relegated to microphone-less status. He's on probation.
Silent partner.
He's been contributing too much, and we've been listening to the feedback. So this is definitely not because our super producer Becker doesn't have a third mic cable. This is because we're punishing him for past transgressions.
Still wanted to be on camera.
I want him on camera. That was my request. Because what am I going to do? He's going to go sit over there and stare at a screen, not knowing what's going on the screen? We're watching the NFL playoffs. This is all ones and zeros to him.
There's no cars.
Yeah, there's no cars.
So he doesn't know how
the cars aren't smoking.
to identify with it.
Yeah.
why aren't these guys in cars right now?
Wait, are these guys bagel bites or do I give a shit? These guys aren't pizza rolls? Then I don't care. So yeah, Becker, if we need you, we will pitch to you, and then one of us will relinquish our control of the microphone. But you were telling me you feel really bad about not being on mic, right?
Yes, I feel horrible. Somebody has absconded with both my microphone and my mic cable and left me a shittier mic. Yes.
Zach Moss.
That person's Zach Moss. It's 100% Zach Moss, who is a malevolent hippie, who is a former battle rapper. I think that his rap name when he lived in South Dakota was like Cowboy Executioner.
He had like 4.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, the game brought me back under a new name. And then it's like, back to the drawing board. I don't know. The problem is my name. I need a good MC name.
Yeah.
And so he kept switching it up.
I'm going to go with
Head wound, banana bread.
No, so I was literally going to say DJ Banana Bread
Head Wound. I fucked it up.
No. So when he was up there stealing valor from blacks in South Dakota, his big plan was to get close enough to Becker to steal our prized third XLR cable. And Becker showed up here, and he said, "Hey, Sam, do you have an XLR cable?" And I don't think I rolled my eyes visually, but in my head, I was like, why would I ever have one? I'm a drummer, Becker, as you know that. I take acoustic performance of percussion and rhythm to the max, and I've never needed the aid of any kind of electronics to bring that rhythm to the big block, you know?
Yeah. There's an argument that a comedian could have their own mic, but then you also hope and trust that that'll be taken care of by someone other than you, the talent.
There's a argument, and it's a weak argument.
Oh yeah, it wasn't like something I thought for sure was going to happen. I just knew there wasn't going to be an XLR cable between Trinidad and here.
Yeah, when you took the dusty Navajo Trail all the way over here in your wagon train.
People from the nearby villages would clamor to see the moving horse without feet.
We want to hear the voice of the moon when the sun is in the sky.
I didn't do the voice.
I'm not doing a voice.
You're mestizo. You can do it.
That is the acoustics of this corrugated shed that I live inside of. It make the voice come out like this. And now the voice has moved from what was traditionally upsetting to a new thing that no one can really define. This sounds like a space pirate would talk in a movie set in the year 2100. So no one can be mad at me. Helen Mirren for Uber Eats. Dame Helen Mirren wants you to have a cold beer and snacks on demand. Dame Helen Mirren has never watched an NFL game.
She's not a dame.
She is.
You're thinking of Judi Dench.
No, I'm always thinking of Judi Dench, but she's not a dame?
I don't think so.
No, she's a fucking skirt. She's a dizzy broad, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's what the queen should have done.
We call her non-dudes.
Yeah. The dickless few.
Dudeless. Dude minus.
I
don't have legs, if you remember Sam's Instagram story from Chicago.
But I do.
I don't have legs. I'm full FDR over here. Legless. Yeah. Not dudeless, but I am legless.
Well, I've never seen your penis. It's alleged.
Thank God.
I would love to have that on
I hope you never see my penis.
I really want to know what's in there.
I've never seen yours. I've seen your butt way too much. You've seen mine.
There's been a new development on my butt.
A bit. Oh, yeah, you're lotioning and oiling. And lotioning and oiling. You're like Wendy Peppercorn.
Yeah, and your specs, and you can't wait to kiss my hole.
What squints?
Yeah, you're gonna trick me into thinking you're drowning, so I have to give you butt to mouth resuscitation.
Warm up my face.
Yeah. So Becker, you know where the butt starts, at the top, and you having some of the broadest hips I've ever seen, and thank God you wore your chic pants because you're fresh from Dubai. You came in swinging that donk, and I was like, Emmy, stay upstairs. The boys are about to have a little roughhouse down here.
What, you clocked his dong right away?
No, not his dong. I clocked his rump.
Oh, the butt.
His juicy backside. Yeah. I called it a donk, short for badonkadonk, of course. But yeah, I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, yeah, my ass.
Your new butt development.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Breaking nudes. That's a new section on here where we're just going to post nudes of our chapped asses. I have the cyst at the top, as longtime listeners will know.
It stinks. It's gross.
When it ruptures, it is, I mean, I should be in The Hague for the chemical warfare that I perpetrated. And you know when it's the worst is when I have a swimsuit on. Yeah, I get the swimsuit and it gets all wet and it's like, oh, cool, we're finally moist. And then when it dries out, the desert clay cracks and the oil erupts. And Daniel Plainview dances in it.
Yeah, Texas tea.
Yeah. And then you got to strap Mama to the top of the truck so you can get her to Beverly Hills. So now there's there's a strange rash from the top of my crack. As deep as I am, let Emmy get to the hole. It could go all the way to the center of the earth, but I don't think it does. And the other night, Emmy came home from, 15 hours of hospital labor, and she asked me, okay, I'll start at the top.
Of the crack.
The cyst erupted in the bed. Night one here. So...
Like breaking a bottle of champagne on a new ship.
We had to christen the sheep.
The maiden voyage of your ass cancer.
It's not cancerous. That's
okay.
For now. So yeah, I got into bed the first night, and I guess I woke up, and there was a mighty stain on the sheets from where the widow wept for her lost lover. Just a Catholic bride watching the ship take off for old New York as she's waving. Yeah, so my butt ruptured. And Emmy, she told me, oh, it looks like your cyst popped in your sleep. And I was like, no, a horse gave birth in this bed.
Yeah. A mobster is sending me a message.
No, honey.
I just don't know where the horse head is.
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere because of all of this blood and pus. And horse hair.
That's just the placenta that the wolves didn't eat. I let them in to clean up. So she's like, your cyst ruptured. So then she checked out my crack. She checked out the cyst and saw that the crack had a new development. And it's just this long, thin line. We'll probably post the picture on the Patreon. No? This is supposed to entice people into joining the Patreon. Come see my body developments.
Yeah, they want the cyst and the crack and the...
Oh, yeah. The wrist and the back.
Not whole.
No hole. There's
Not
no
unless
hole
the
in
Broncos win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So
let's ride.
It looks like I was rode hard and put up wet because it's just red down there. And I was like, I don't want you looking. She was like, can you spread your cheeks? And I was like, of course not. That's not what we're doing.
Never.
And she said, flip over and spread them. And I said, yes, sir. And I did. And she investigated. So now we have to lube it up with Aquaphor, which I'm going to need one of your help for that.
Nope.
Nose goes.
Oh, fuck.
I just farted, so that'll be fun for everyone. You felt it.
Yes, I felt it. In my thigh, I felt it.
Wow. See, that's that big wet ass of yours, just jiggling whenever there's rhythm. There was a kid in my high school, a big fat kid named Aaron Richter, and whenever he would walk around, we'd say, whoa, the Richter scale, because he was such a fat guy.
Damn.
Yep. But, yeah, so that's what's going on with my butt now. My butt just has this crease in it.
Good to know.
It looks like origami. Would you guys like to see it?
No.
Not right now.
There's a picture that Emily offered, and I said, no. I'd rather have some coffee and have a nice morning.
Yeah, but that would have woken you up for sure.
I don't need to be more awake. I woke up. I did a good job on my own.
I told Emily that my crack just looks like most of your body, Nathan.
Yeah, I get dry. Oh, and I burned my fucking hand earlier on purpose.
What?
Because it itches. It's dry and it itches, and it is soothing to burn it with hot water.
Yeah, I know, but where
But
did
then
you
it
do
dries
that?
it out further. Down here in the sink.
In the toilet after you used it?
No. Well, I was going to say, my butt's doing great because of the bidet down here. Keeping it wet, and then not having to use a bunch of TP to finish the job.
For your bunghole?
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
That's right. The less I use to wipe, the more I can put in my mouth and chew. You turned me onto it, and it's a good move.
It's good. This isn't even a Zin. This is just a little TP from the night before that I've had in my lip, tucked away.
You're getting weaned off of the TP. You're down to a little 1/16 of a square.
There's nothing wrong with eating toilet paper. It's just wood pulp.
You didn't even eat it. You would chew it up.
I definitely gutted a couple batches.
Spit it
in my
out.
day.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, of course, it was fun to do the fruit by the foot with it. And just eat it right off the roll.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to whoever posted that we could not think of the show The Facts of Life. That was the one with the women, the young women, and then the matriarch that ran a home or something. I don't remember.
The keyboard detectives got to the bottom of that.
Didn't watch that one a ton.
Thank God these sleuths have put their minds to that.
Of course,
building the perfect mail bomb.
Of course, I remembered the name Tootie because it's funny. But that wasn't a big one. Joe, yeah, was cute, and Butch.
Yeah,
and then
Joe
there
was hot.
Hatchet Face.
The other two were pigged out.
Not really Butch, but they like portrayed her as
She wore like a denim
if she-
vest
oh, she
once, and you were like, yeah. Oh, Flacco throwing up the prayer, and that is a Texans touchdown.
Maybe.
Oh my
yeah, it is.
God. What a big day for football.
Texans are rolling. We're going to Cleveland next week. They're going to be pissed. We're going to get curb stomped.
Oh, if that game's on Saturday, fuck.
What?
We'll have to
compete.
We're not gonna have a show.
We'll have to compete with NFL football, playoff football.
Yeah, we're Texans fans today, boys. But yeah, Joe was hot. I mean, that really set the. Not that Joe was a big part of why I'm attracted to women who look like they just beat cancer, but it's definitely the end of Ghostbusters 1. That was huge. Are You a God? And then Nell was the first tits I saw on a big screen. And she was a feral woman who lived in the woods and was unwashed.
That explains one of your partners
for sure, 100%.
To a T.
Yeah,
to a Sam T.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Nice.
So that
she was a little squirrel woman.
but here's the thing.
Her dad was a squirrel.
Yeah.
And her mom was nuts. Yes. Hey, a clean butt leads to a clear mind.
Clean butt, clear mind, can't lose.
Your butt is corrugated like our backdrop.
Yeah, my butt looks like this tin, and it was also hung by a Sioux woman.
You guys lucked out because this is nice, and I'll bet a lot of these places are not very welcoming.
Oh, down here in Stinktown?
A lot of the options that you would have had, would have been like, ignore it. That blood is over 100 years old. It won't come out.
That's actually a historical landmark.
That's ancestral blood, so we aren't allowed to clean it up. So you're just going to have to work around it.
No, before you ask, my husband's cyst did not pop. That's not what that is. My wife's, Emily's down there smelling it. She's like, I know this smell. I've smelt enough abortions to know what it smells like. Yeah. I think
this is nice down here.
It's beautiful. I'm so grateful for this home. We have this fireplace over here. I have a decently sized TV. And then I got that PS5 over there. And boys, I got to tell you, if I could be a polygamist, that'd be my second bride. I got about 24 hours this week already on Spider-Man 2. Oh, yeah, dude. I think I already got I'm 45% done with it already.
I don't think you are. It's got to be massive. So there's no way that you're just kicking that much ass and not dicking around. You're not just dicking around swinging?
I'm swinging a lot, dude.
That was a swing and a miss.
No, that one hit. That was a direct bullseye. And the issue is, though, there's Aquaphor mixed in with the natural juices. There's a slurry brewing down there. I'm cooking up a real Mulligan Stew. It's all the ingredients. And I've been eating bowl dinner. I've been back on the vegan shit. So, man, what's coming out of me is ancient. There's like wood carvings dropping out of my ass.
You're a sober
There's
vegan.
Petroglyphs. I'm a sober vegan who quit smoking. But today,
Non-smoker. Yeah, who are you?
I don't know. I don't even know who I am.
Comedian.
Last night, me and Lund had a very sincere conversation about sobriety moving forward, and it's like I like the. I don't think that I wasn't like a compulsive drunk. I was a compulsive fat guy. So I wanted to drink 12 light beers because it was a constant little hamster wheel flow of carbohydrates over the evening. And of course, there was a bit of a tiny buzz, but let's be honest. When you've been pounding half a case for about 20 years, that buzz is not pronounced at all.
Which is kind of what you want. Like the 3-beer buzz when you don't drink a lot is a nice warm buzz. So that is kind of what you're achieving. But with
1,800 calories later,
a lot more volume. Yeah,
you've got a fucking 15-year-old girl Zima buzz.
I'm good.
That's weed. Yeah, dude.
Put it in your head.
Get in there, Becker.
Try weed.
Becker, you still get rewarded for your good deeds.
Oh, it was bright pink. I thought it was one of those tobacco machines.
Told you, dude, I'm off
of
vapes.
the
I think I have
pouch.
I think I have like 30 days almost of non-inhaling, which rips. Yeah. But the Zins are going down smooth. I have not fallen asleep with one in yet, but
it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Law of averages. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think a big part of drinking and smoking when you're out is something to do with your hands, something that occupies some amount of your time that isn't like in your head. Is like, oh, I'll go get a beer, I'll hold the beer, I'll drink it, when I'm done with it, I'll go outside and have a cigarette. Like a lot of it is habit and something, just like an activity, an event. And that's why sometimes chewing gum or having a toothpick can help. Just you're still doing something, you're still getting a piece of gum out or fingering a toothpick for a while, and it can kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, I have a switchblade now, and I'm just gonna start picking my teeth with
Comb
it.
your hair. Oh yeah, it's not a comb; it's an actual switchblade.
Yeah, thanks to Jason Melton, friend of the pod.
Frenemy of the pod.
No, Melton's our friend.
Yes, he is.
You know what a cool thing about drinking is too is I remember those old days when I used to drink beer. No, but like it was good because I'd have a bottle of beer in my hand and I'd be trapped in a conversation with someone, telling me to check out the shadows of the smokestacks at Auschwitz to prove that it's fake. And I'm like,
what?
This is all shit that I know already. No, but anyway, I'd be having a conversation I don't really want to have. And I would have a beer and I'd be like, okay, I got like a third of this beer left. If I kill it, I have an out now. I can drink this beer and I got to get another one and then I'm gone. That's the same thing with smoking too. With smoking, you can be like, I'm going to go have a cig. And then they're like, can I join you? And I'm like, no. And then I don't smoke. I just stand in the corner of the room on my phone, texting my friends being like, where are you? Come save me. Emmy, send me the left one.
We have phones too. Phones are a part of that. Social anxiety, occupy your hands so that you don't like just twiddle your thumbs. And some people are, oh man,
Wow.
Flacco's done. Flacco's tired. He's sundowning. He's almost 39 and he doesn't know where he is.
He's 39 years old. He's 2 years younger than your old wrinkled ass.
Yeah.
Your old, the chapped folds of your body need Aquaphor. That's what we're doing after this episode. Is Becker, you're going to search us for stripes. Yeah.
Spread them. Oh,
Lund, let Emmy,
no.
just let her take
Emily
a gander.
and I have a very specific doctor-patient relationship where certain things are off.
Your doctor.
Yes, but she's never gonna see my bathing suit area.
Really?
No, it's not fair to her or me.
It's
It's
awesome to think that would happen, though.
No, it's too weird. She can take care of any other parts of my body, and then call in some help for the rest.
You're gonna never nude your doctor?
She didn't ultrasound my nads. That was a young Asian woman.
You had a foreigner come in to check your parts?
Not when
You had the Hyundai
not
dealership?
when Emily was in the room.
When you got a Ford?
No, she got me the referral to a place where I got the ultrasound. So Emily didn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
She
But
didn't
she
do
was
that
like, "Hey,
part.
I got a guy who's too gross for me to look at, so I got to send him your way."
I've seen it all. His whole body is like a cyst that just ruptured.
Yeah.
So
My husband has one red stripe. He's like a Jamaican guy trying to teetotal, but this guy over here's got the whole 12-pack.
We just saw Megan and I looked somebody up. Oh, there's that picture of Robert Patrick and Eddie Furlong. Just
Eddie
was shared.
Furlong.
They both look bad.
Look how you calling him Eddie, like you guys play pool together on Wednesdays.
He went by Eddie, I think, for some amount of time.
He
but
was Ed.
Sir Edward Furlong.
Yeah, Dame Edward Furlong.
Sir Edward of Furlong.
Yeah, I'd prefer if it was Edward Footlong.
And Robert
he just had a huge one.
Robert Patrick has a tattoo of what we think is a
Hold
red
on.
stripe beer.
Think about this. Edward Furlong is like, look, I look disgusting. I know I look like I just washed ashore. But check this out. I'm changing my last name to Edward Footlong. And then in every picture,
He's on Subway.
every
commercials.
picture that the TMZ tries to get of him looking like a scab man, he just whips his dick out and holds it. It's just this massive thing. And then they can't publish the pictures.
It's a foot long?
It's a foot long.
Oh, my
You thought I was talking about a sandwich tie-in. No.
Yeah, Subway.
I'm saying he's got a fucking ore digger. He's just got a massive organ. And they're
Hi.
like, Edward, you're coming out of Wendy's at 3 a.m. It's not even open. And he's like, am I? He just chokes up on his man bat and makes it throb. And they're like, fuck. He beat us at our own game.
Hi, I'm Edward of Furlong.
Is this recording?
for Subway
This is
sandwiches.
good stuff. Hi.
I've never diddled a kid. I was diddled as a child, and yes, hurt people hurt people.
Arnold
but
Schwarzenegger.
I'm breaking the cycle.
Arnold Schwarzenegger raped me in character as the Terminator. He showed up completely nude wearing sunglasses.
Covered
He
in
was like,
goo.
give me your butt.
Give me your innocence.
Isn't that his first line is like boots? He like asked the guy for his boots.
Yeah,
Terminator
I think
2.
he says, "Give me your jacket and
Give me your jacket if you
and
want
your
to come. Give me your foot long, Edward. It's me, Jamaican Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. It's crazy that where's he from? Austria?
Yeah.
The Austrian colonialism of Jamaica made them all sound like Schwarzenegger. That's nuts.
I think they're just big fans of Commando in
Yeah.
particular.
They're big fans of Going Commando so they can let their Edward Footlongs swing.
Yeah.
There's a guy who plays for the Cleveland Browns named Ninjoku, and I think that he would just rip my wife in half like tissue paper.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Sam-
like the horniest guy alive.
Sam
He's
said
right
he thinks
there. That's him,
He
85.
thinks he's a sex guy because he has earrings. That was one of
I
your.
saw him shirtless.
That was one of your things.
I saw him
He has a lot of
shirtless.
earrings.
And he looked like an
He's a
onyx
sex
monument.
guy.
Yeah.
He's got to be a big sex guy. Look at those earrings.
I did.
That's all the evidence you need.
I saw him shirtless. He had a bunch of earrings. Half of his braids are bleached. And I
He's
just
a
thought, like,
good-looking guy.
I just thought about how much I would hate if he ever punished my wife.
Loud
Yeah.
Dr. T,
Yeah, if she was
medicine
like-
woman.
If she was like, "Hey, I'm a Browns fan," I'd be like, "We're moving to Siberia."
Damn, nobody's going to be a Browns fan after tonight.
My undies are a Browns fan.
Brown and red and
There's
yellow.
a Hooverville of hobos just standing around the old fire. That's him. He just dropped the ball. Look at him. Look at that guy. Man, he is just sex personified. He is. I mean, and
I guess. I mean,
what do you think?
it's
who
just
is it for
funny that you look at anybody and think, yeah, he's a big sex guy.
I for sure. I thought I texted you about it.
No,
I
we
texted
haven't.
Andrew Polk, just like, God, Njoku.
I'll bet it was Poke.
He's trouble in the sack.
He's hooked.
Yeah.
He's hooked on Tang. He can't get enough. Look at him. It's all he thinks about. That's why he dropped that pass. He was like, I could be getting sucked right now. Oh, he caught it because he's like, hey, it's almost time to get sucked.
Yeah. In
Wait a
15
minute.
minutes and 24 seconds, I can get glorped.
If I keep dropping passes, I'm not going to get sucked ever again.
Yeah.
He's got an incentive clause
Uh-huh.
to get gonked. He wants to get gone down on. I want to get gone down on.
Well, it's like Wayne Gretzky's not a sex guy. Joe Flacco's not a sex guy.
Oh, come on, Flacco. He's
No way.
6'6". He's getting laid.
He's 6'6". He's 39 years old. If I know anything about men over 39, it's that they don't have sex with anyone.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Right, yeah. Lund, maybe you and Ninjoku should hang out.
I don't want to
be like Stella got her groove back.
I don't want to be a sex guy ever again. I've been a sex guy. It's fun. I'm over. It's fine that I've closed that chapter of my life.
Ninjoku is just like dressing you and unbuttoning like one extra button on your shirt, and he's like, "Come with me if you want to come." Or he just says, "Come with me."
Come on me.
No, I don't think that he would be into the fellas. He could be on the down low. There's a rich history of down low in the NFL.
Well, and if you're a big sex guy, then everything starts to be on the table, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Not for everybody, obviously, but
No, for everyone.
yeah, the more
the
that
board.
you dabble in those waters, the more likely you go into the deep end, where there's a bunch of dicks.
There's a bunch of dicks, and you
bunch
can't
of
swim.
footlongs.
Edward Furlong is like you're in a lake and you're like, oh, it's so placid. Then you hear ripples and you're like, what's over there? And then you look, and in the distance, instead of a shark fin, it's the tip of his dick, and it's 6 inches out of the water. You're like, no, Edward Furlong's here. Oh crap! Oh, that's the worst it can get for sure. And then you hear another ripple, and you look over, and you just see the glistening of earrings, and you're like, Ninjoku! No! I'm about to get spit roasted at sea. What is this? A Hawaiian birth ceremony? What's happening? Oh man. Also, shout out to the guy who paid $2,000 for the original painting of the cover of my book from Richard Ingersoll. That's cool. I have his name. He is...
Don't publicize it. It'll cause copycats.
Yeah, don't say his name.
People are going to start fucking trying to buy shit off of you.
Uh-huh.
They're going to buy you that cystane sheets. They're like, how much? How much for the sheets?
Will he
That's
sign
one of
them?
one.
He already did.
It's like, no, there's several. It's not. It's one of 10 ruined bed sheets.
Well, yeah, I mean, Becker, there's this guy, Big Willie Soul, out in the Carolinas who wants to buy that Go Bananas Sam T hoodie. Yeah. He's offered me some pretty sweet trades and cash money, and I think I'm going to bestow it to you. Okay. I think I'm going to give it to you as a goodbye gift because you're no longer allowed to speak on the pod. I told Lund earlier that I think that I could really mobilize an army of willing men and
Oh yeah,
confused women.
Oh yeah, I
to
said
do
that.
my bidding.
The first thing I thought of was that if Sam was like trying to get paid by a venue or got done dirty by a certain club or just anywhere where he did a show and he needed to get revenge, he'd be like, all right, we're gonna organize a shit in, and he'd have like 80 dudes just go somewhere and sit and then crap their pants and pop their cysts. It'd just be hell on earth. The place has to sell.
The
has
funny
to go
farm
under.
suffered a coordinated attack when 80 disgusting fucks popped their cysts in unison during the noon magic matinee on Sunday.
Yeah, you could take down. He would just take over.
Yeah, they'd have to buy all new seats.
They have to burn the building.
They would have
Yeah, it would be
to.
condemned.
They need an old priest and a young priest.
Man.
They'd have to do a straight up exorcism in there. The only way that we can get rid of the smell is to make a worse smell. Get me Ninjoku. Then Ninjoku comes in there and just bangs all the wads. He's like, you must do it for God. It's like, all right, that's the only way I'll go gay. If it's for the Lord above. Yeah, I mean, I just think that we're close to 1,000 Patreon members, which is weird because we have 3.6 monthly listeners, 3.6 million. And
That'd be nuts.
that would be cray-cray in a good way. I think that, I just realized what the crack in my veneer, the red wound, is from being in that chair at least for 24 hours seated. That's what I've been up to. And because right now, the way that my butt flesh is pushed up, I'm really putting them on the glass. But the glass is the inside of these battered sweatpants.
Oh God.
Becker, for $100, will you put these sweatpants on your head and breathe through your nose so that we can hear you?
No, my eyes already itch after you farted twice. I'm sure I'd have pink eye or conjunctivitis if I put your pants on my head.
That's because I rattled the walls of this corrugated shed.
Yeah, that's going to help the acoustics when it comes to your butt, my burps. I haven't burped.
I know.
Whoa.
I'm well aware that you haven't burped.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it sucks because usually
I jinxed it.
I would prefer if you didn't burp when I have headphones in my ears and I can hear the gut-rattling screams of all of your chicken tender victims.
Veggie tender. Oh, man, I got duped, man.
Yeah. Tricked
at
by
Safeway,
food.
At Safeway, there's that whole little freezer section of non-meat, of plant-based meat alternatives. And I go in there and I have a few things that I get regularly, and I've been trying random other shit to see, because some of it's too expensive or whatever. So I'm trying to figure out my next moves. And I think that I'm getting this fake chicken nuggets that are on sale. And when I ring them up, they're not on sale. And I was like, well, that's annoying. And then I get home and fire them up in the air fryer. And I look at the box and I'm like, God damn it, they're actual chicken. What were they doing in that fucking fridge, you know?
And you can't say it was an accident because that's one of the classic fat lies.
No, it's not a lie.
I know.
You seen them in there?
Because they have like cauliflower breading or some shit.
No, it's
I
not
thought
those.
they had like healthy breading and it came in like a white bag.
No, it's white chicken meat tenders and regular breading, and I don't know why they were in the fucking fake meat section. It was annoying.
Well, probably because you were subconsciously not in the fake meat section.
No,
you just
no.
followed your heart and your gut to
No,
your safe space
I
in
know-
the grocery store.
I know where I'm supposed to go to try to fucking stave
Convince
off
people that you're...
the gout god.
That's the thing, though, is like if you're a big fat guy and you come home and they do fuck up your order and like give you an extra sandwich and you put that big bag of Sonic on the table and your wife's like, oh, okay, so we each got a grilled chili cheeseburger, right? And you're like, yep, one each. And then, oh my God, they gave us another one? They gave us an extra? And she's like, give me your credit card statements right now. I'm going to go to Sonic. No, I'm just saying that like I've definitely been in a situation where you do get extra food and then the person doesn't believe that it was on accident. And they're like, no, you just ordered an extra burger because you wanted to eat an extra burger, but you knew that I would yell at you if you got the extra burger. So now you've coordinated this very clever ruse, Decepticon.
I don't.
never had that?
I don't do that. No.
I don't do that either, but I've had to be in the situation where you do the big bag reveal and there happens to be a fry in there. And you're like, well, I didn't order fries, but got to be such a crime against the impoverished worldwide if we didn't, if I didn't eat them all right now without sharing with you.
Yeah, no, you're just lying to yourself.
No, I'm not lying to myself. This
You
has happened.
are.
This is an organic thing where you go to Taco Bell and you order 4 tacos and they give you 6 because it's closing and they want to get rid of all the trash. And then you go home and you're like, okay, well, here's my 1 Mexican pizza. Oh, and there's a whole Crunchwrap Supreme in here? What the hell? And Emmy's I'm staying at my sister's house.
Don't follow me. I'm
don't
turning
call.
off. I'm turning off Find My iPhone.
Yeah. I'm no longer sharing location. I'm catching a one-way flight to Cleveland. No!
Njoku!
No! Njoku! Yeah, me and David Njoku are going to a Terminator 2 convention. No! No! They're going to tear that shit up. Footlong's going to be there. David Njoku just texted me and said that he's got a new friend named Eddie. My God. Where do we keep the shotgun in this house? Because I'm going to have dessert.
You're gonna have an extra fucking bullet.
Yeah.
Shotguns have shells.
I mean, I don't want to get divorced ever. That's
Good
my
call.
thing.
So then you just put it on the fast food place. Oh man, they hooked it up. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
No, I mean, that is like a thing that it's definitely happened to me.
And you wish it happened every time, but it doesn't.
Well, I don't get a lot of fast food all the time.
Especially not down here. You just have Sonic. That's nuts.
And dude, if I told you, Becker, I'm on my stranger, like weird drifter walking around town shit right now.
No, nice though.
That's
The
been
new
my whole
guy.
move. Is I've been out on big walks every day here, and I wear these purple sweatpants. These purple sweatpants are probably actually spreading the virus. These are the incubator. Because these are my, quote, cozies. These are I have like one suitcase worth of clothes here. Everything else is in the pod. And yeah, so I've been in these bad boys for a while. But I just kind of like walk around town. And my dad gave me a detachable hood. It looks like a balaclava. It's the face mask ninja move, you know. As Emmy calls them, a Walla Habibi. And
Walla Habibi, baby.
Walla Habibi, baby.
Hey, let's take it from the top, baby. Let me get a donut kebab. Oh, come on. Oh, I have to put that back into a bag and then bring it to my house where my wife lives.
Oh no! No!
Give it a whiff.
No!
Good thing we're doing another pod. Does it stink?
He grossed himself out. I saw it. He gave it a whiff and it hit him hard. It was a hard hitting whiff.
Well, it's just like when you think you're smart and then you do the dumbest thing alive, which is fart into your own microphone. And I made contact with these pants, which I've already told you have about a week's worth of farts. And these are like legit farts from bowl dinner, you know? These vegan farts that I've just been like really cracking off at top speed. But anyway, I walk around town, I drift with my face mask on and my pants, and I got to say, here in town, the wildest community, but also the most active community, is at the people who go to Sonic without cars. Yeah. The people who hit Sonic on foot have nothing going on.
The Foot Clan.
Yeah, they've got all the time in the world, and they lurk there, and they all have like weird shop. I mean, they're probably methamphetamine users, but they're there all the time. I see them on my walk, and that's the part of this town that I really want to become a part of. You know, like that's the subclass that I want to ingrain myself in, because I can't go to the tavern here because I'm not drinking. I don't just want to show up a man in purple sweatpants and order a Shirley Temple. Like, who's this man we've never seen in this community of probably less than 2,000? I don't know, but he's drinking a Shirley Temple. Was he a friend of Furlong? They do this. But yeah, man, I've tried to eavesdrop on them, but it's tough because I'm not eating meat. So I do want to. There's Singletary touchdown, bro.
Now we just need Cooper to get a fucking touchdown. If Flacco can throw it to Cooper instead of a Texan safety, that would be great.
I need an Njoku touchdown. There's Flacco. There's fucking old worn out piece of shit Joe Flacco. They're gonna take him behind the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tonight and fucking paint his brains in the stars. You suck, Joe.
Come on, Cooper.
Everyone was sucking your old chap dick.
That would be huge if Cooper can get one. Otherwise, all 9 of my bets won't hit because I'm an idiot.
But anyway, I get a tater tot and I lurk there, and man, some of the shit that I've heard them say. There's all these churches in town. There's always like I think some of them are abandoned, and they were just talking about how it was very easy to get into the Baptist church, and then one of the guys went, "Of course," like, which I think is racist somehow.
Yeah,
You know?
Baptists can often be black communities.
Oh,
Southern Baptist especially, but yeah, Baptist
I thought it was
can skew a little darker shade of pale.
I thought it was it's a Njoku situation.
I think so, yeah.
He's
Southern
the-
Baptist.
Njoku is that he's beautiful, beautiful man, as I've said, sex guy, but his skin color is like that absolute black that they developed in the laboratory so they could make
No.
microchips. Vanta, yeah. Is that wrong?
Vanta Black's the name of it.
I'm just saying, Lund, is that incorrect? I'm not
That
trying
he's-
to be.
that
I'm not
he's
being nasty.
That dark? I don't know.
I'm appreciating. Dude, this was. Did I tell you guys about this at the fucking sleepover that we had in the mountains for New Year's Eve? We're all sitting around the table. Me, my sister, Mel, Emily, David Borey's girlfriend, Brian Sullivan's girlfriend, and someone said that like Mel was light skinned. Not me, of course. I'm
Yeah,
guessing-
you're gonna stay out of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I say, oh, another round of drinks, fellas. Probably, I think it was Emily.
Detroit versus everybody.
And Mel was like, I'm not light skinned, she's light skinned. And he pointed at Brian Sullivan's girlfriend, who had said 2 words since she got there the day before.
Yeah.
And boy, was she pissed. Boy, did she sour from getting called light skinned.
Oh yeah.
It's a crazy situation in the community.
Yeah. I mean, maybe don't call it crazy. It is a thing.
Well, I mean, come on. I'm not being nasty. I'm just saying that it's a...
Stay out of it. Drop it. Drop it. You got purple pants on. You're not ready.
I feel like I might be ready.
And Joku's going to have a bunch of time, to come find you these next couple months.
Yeah, I know.
They're about to get bounced.
I'm a fan of Ninjoku. I had bet a lot of money on him to score a touchdown today.
Yeah.
His work I profit from. I like that. And there's nothing wrong with that historically. But
That's right.
yeah, no.
Tell him to shut up and play football. Yeah. But instead of referring to like political statements, you mean stop texting my wife. Shut up and play football. Stop calling Emily.
Please. How'd you get her number?
You could have anybody.
There's another guy who Emily would really have a nice time with, Tyreek Hill. Now Mahomes, I bet he give the dick weak. Know what I'm saying?
God, shut up.
What?
Give Becker your mic. You're feeling yourself. You're high as hell.
It still smells funny.
We got him, Lund.
Gross. I forgot.
I was doing racist voice just to set Becker up to smell my mic.
I was not setting you up. I wasn't trying to play chess. I just wanted him to stop doing the voice.
It's one of many voices that I'm capable of, but it's the only one that I felt safe to reveal here. There you go.
Very nice.
So yeah, what else did you hear from the Sonic people? At least then you're quoting a different white racist instead of your own OG status.
Well, we're going to go to the Sonic in between episodes here.
That's right.
And I'm going to get a slush with ice cream in it. And I think there's going to be like a green chili cheeseburger in the bag randomly. Emmy, they hooked me up. They're fans of the pod. They listen.
You're vegan.
Yeah, I know. And I want to be vegan every day of the week except for football Sunday, when I just want to eat a fucking turtle stuffed with a goat. I want to eat like a fucking Dutch prince.
That started here in Rocky Ford.
It did. Well, we don't really give where I live.
We
but
already
thank
have.
You. No? Becca?
And it's a small town. You'll find them.
Yeah, I'm the man ambling around in purple pants.
You know what he drives? Yeah, it's a 4-block radius, so you're gonna run into him. You can get a one of. Oh yeah, I was gonna say these people that are interested in owning your sweatshirt or a painting of your book. You know what else is one of one? Is your soul. So, super fans, there's only one way to prove that you're the best of the best when it comes to Sam T. It's to take his life.
It's okay.
The Zodiac Killer was right. If you kill someone, then they're your slave in the afterlife. So if you want a big old ox of a man to carry around your angel wings when you get tired, to get all your gold up the hill to your cabin in the woods, yeah.
Well, thank
Kill
you.
Sam.
Thank you for advocating for my murder.
Yeah. Any of you psychopaths that are about to break, Linkin Park style, this is your call. Have a shit in here in Rocky Ford.
Come on, man.
What? I live in Trinidad. Come and take it. Call the cops. I'm ready. We got a Home Alone style shit going on to prevent intruders from coming into our place.
Oh, man. No, you don't. That would take too much work.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to step on micro machines every day.
You're just sitting there with your shirt off and your undies legless, just sitting in front of the door like the Shinrikyo leader. You look like that guy.
I stay ready.
The Japanese death cult guy, the leader.
I don't, do I? I can't. I don't know. I don't know what he looks
of
like.
the Tokyo subway attacks. Becker?
Look him up, Becker.
Becker, go to
to
your phone.
Let's see
Look
him.
up the leader of Aum Shinrikyo and how much he looks. It looks like if Lund was sleepy.
I bet he doesn't look as cool as me.
No, he looks cooler than you, dude.
Oh.
You don't look that cool, though. That's the thing.
What about, did you ever think that the dude, Wild Wild Country, there was that dude, right? He kind of looked like Sharpie, didn't he?
You mean the leader?
Am I insane?
The Hindu cult?
Yeah, they weren't Hindu, but yeah, that dude. He was.
My dad knows that guy's name because he'll use it as a funny name.
Fuck. I watched that so long ago, I can't think of more details. But Wild Wild Country had that, like, holy figure. And he kind of looked like Dark Sharpie.
Dark Sharpie.
brown Sharpie.
Yeah, no, I'm
Happy birthday.
I'm thinking about like Sharpie, like if he wore sunglasses inside and like
Happy birthday.
still smoke cigs.
Brown Sharpie.
Yeah, we talked to Sharpie yesterday. Shout out to our one of our original fans.
One of our biggest supporters.
Yeah, man.
He was marveling at where we are now compared to all of us in Denver. Where are we going to end up?
Yeah,
I'm in a
10
town of
years ago.
9,000. You're in a town of 2,500.
Yeah.
And we're still doing comedy. Sharpie's in L.A. and does comedy.
And we're
But-
living in the melon patch.
We're fucking, out in the middle of nowhere, Colorado, and killing
Selling
it.
out 6 shows at Zany's. Also, hey, listeners, please come to fucking Cleveland. That's not this weekend. That's next weekend.
That's a big room.
It's a big old room. This weekend is my first initial look. Look, dude, it's Lund.
Oh,
bro.
hell yeah. He looks cool.
Show the listeners.
I could get some followers.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think me and Tim Butterlees need to start some kind of cult for dudes who don't want to be wads anymore. I think we could really fucking take over this country. Just have like sleeper cell units of well-meaning dudes who liked Cum Town too much. You know what I mean?
Break the cycle?
I've been sitting down here, man, just smoking this hash pen, zinning, playing fucking PS5 and listening to old Cum Town on YouTube. That's what I've been doing for the last week. Dude,
All right.
I've never been happier. I mean, my wedding day was great. The birth of my niece, awesome. My mom's funeral, of course, it's up there. But man,
He's feeling himself.
yeah.
Finally, mommy can't determine how my feelings are.
Dude, I cannot wait for fucking nudes to leak of Serena Williams. And I will report them online without looking, of course, is what I mean. But look at those things.
Is there any...
She's got them.
Yeah, but is there any hope for that? Is there
Hey man,
rumors?
I'm an optimist. All right,
Is that rumors, or you're just
no,
putting
I'm
that
just
out
saying
there?
that there's no way that she hasn't sent her with like a whole tube of tennis balls pressed between her tits, probably to David Njoku, being like, "Hey David, there's not a man out there who can get all of it. So come scrape the bottom of the bowl, big man." Yeah. What? This is how sex guys talk.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't
Wait.
like it.
What do you got? Do you have it?
He's looking at Z1075's website.
No
trying to enter
way.
a contest.
Come on. Come on.
No. Oh, she might have done one of those body nude covers for like Sports Illustrated, but it's not like they would be dumped.
No nipple, no furlong. I'll tell you what. Oh my God. Yeah, we would have to pause this podcast as I went to one of the 8 bedrooms in this house and gratified myself all over your phone.
Oh man, it was so funny to see the bunk beds in your master bedroom. It's
Yeah.
so crazy. Airbnb, like, yeah, this place is big. People could sleep here. You know, put a sane number of beds in here. Don't have bunk beds in the main bedroom and act like that is the way anybody would want to live for more than one night.
Well, if you have kids though, and
But still, you don't want
trust,
them
and
right
also
there.
here's why there's bunk beds in that bedroom.
They're both pyro, or one's a pyro, one's a potential school shooter, so they want to keep them under lock and key. No, I don't I don't care. Get them out of there.
No, that's one idea. But I'm saying you got the whole family in here, right? It's the Thanksgiving getaway to the melon patch. You got mom and dad. You got your 2 kids. You got Uncle Jerry, who's just been walking around town in his purple sweatpants. You haven't seen him in a while, but he drifted back. He pulled up to Sonic to get the kids some grilled cheeseburgers. And who's there but Uncle Jerry? And he's like, what are you doing in town? And it's like, well, we rounded up the whole family. Mom and dad are there. Do you want to come see your parents for the first time in 12 years? I sure do. So he pushes his shopping cart across the train tracks, and he comes in. And then he's just in here. You don't want your kids just out loose when Uncle Jerry's in the house.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Because you know what he's been doing in the melon patch. He's been going full sutry. He's building an ant colony, as we call it. You know what that means, Becker? That's when you put a hole in a watermelon, you let it rot for a couple of days so it gets soft and optimal, and the rind kind of feels like a woman's butt. And then you go out there under the full moon, and you pound the shit out of it. Then you come back a couple days, and there's just an active trail of ants who are living off your seed and the juice of the melon. That's what we call building an ant colony. All right? That's what we call it. It's an active community. We're online. Oh, fucking Mills is in the game. Stroud is out. So yeah, you don't want Uncle Jerry making an ant colony of your sweet kids.
Yeah, I guess it's just fucking ridiculous to me.
Because it did say
It sleeps 45.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sure everybody's going to be nice and comfortable and cozy.
Oh yeah.
When they have like a piece of cardboard that says bed on it. And then like a little stack of fast food napkins for pillows.
Yeah, and you're like, wait,
and
we only...
that's not true here. It is nice, but it's just greedy to be like, it sleeps 27.
Yeah.
So that's why it's $400 a night. Like, fuck off.
It sleeps 27 or 1 Sam, 1 Emmy, 1 Lund.
I like to spread out.
Yeah. I texted you this morning, you up, and you said, yes, I'm somewhere in the house. And I told Emmy,
Did you
let's
get
go
scared?
find him.
Did you get scared?
No, dude, but Becker, think of this. I'm in here. It's 2 a.m. I have spider vision. All I am is a man floating through old Queens, all right? That hallway over there has a motion sensor light. Okay. So as you know, I play in here with the lights off, full dark, full nudity. And I'm just sitting here, legs crossed on the couch. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
You're fully nude, and you wonder why. Well, that makes me think that there's something wrong with the chair or the couch.
Well,
if
also,
your butt has turned into, dying tissue, and the only new thing.
I do have neck fash in my crack. And so anyway, I'm sitting here, and that light, when Emmy will come down, sometime, it'll come on. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's Emily. So, of course, everything's fine. But if she's asleep upstairs and that light comes on, I'm going to pass away of fear.
You're going to have a one-man
gonna
shit
pop.
in.
Yeah. We're going to be protesting. Yeah.
You're going to be prolapsing.
Emmy comes down,
be
she's
an
like,
Audi.
why did you shit the couch? It's like, I'm practicing. I'm practicing for the revolution.
We're going to take the power back.
Yeah, me and the boys are about to meet up at Cincinnati Skyline Chili, and I'm going to get my coupons worth. This coupon does not have a date on it. How dare you turn me down for extra cheese? I'm sorry, sir, but this was just a Bengals win a football game. You get extra cheese the next day. Boys, let's show them how we do it, Cleveland style. And then just a bunch of wads come in through every... It's kind of like in when Tuto... what was the bad guy's name in True? Not what is it? Breaking Bad.
Tuco was the
Tuco
guy.
would come in and they would go in every entrance, and intimidate all the people in the Chicken Man's restaurant. That's what I'm talking about. Is we go full Pollo Hermano in there, and the boys just come in, and I'm like, all right, you don't want to give me the extra cheese? Splash them, boys. Then they get me for like terrorism, That's what's going to happen. That's where this is going. Do we have an ad on this episode? Nice. All right. Well, hey, shout out to Tushy for sending us those fucking bidets.
We haven't gotten them yet, but it's funny that there was already one here because, it's nice to... Hadn't had one since, speaking of Zach Moss, he and Brett Hiker got... very nice bidets that have like all kinds of different settings and shit, and that was my first taste of the bidet life, and it'll be nice to be able to go back to it.
You were tasting the bidet?
No, tasting the life. You taste the life. You taste the confidence and the. I mean, God, we got to get some water up your ass so that you stop dying down there.
Well, it's currently caulked with Aquaphor. It's like I got a fucking tattoo in my crack. I got to keep it fresh. God, I wonder if people get crack tattoos.
Oh yeah, you know they do.
Really?
Oh, and what if it's gross?
Oh, I bet it's never gross.
If it's
to
like,
get your...
hi, I'd like a juggler. I'd like the hatchet man on my crack. I was like, oh, good. I can't wait to see what's in there.
Well, it'd be funny if you got it and it looked like it's like a little tongue coming out just on your cheek, and then you're like, you open your butt and it's a man's mouth. It's like one of those hot rod rat drawings.
Rat Fink's coming out.
You've got rat fink in your butt and you're like, it's feeding time. You make your butt talk to your potential lover. Yeah.
It's a Venom's tongue.
Yeah.
It's like 3/4 of your butt cheek square footage.
Man, Venom, bro. He's fucking scary. And you get Venom powers about 40% the way through this game.
Oh,
Which is
shit.
great. You can splat a guy to the wall. You can swing around. If I talk about Spider-Man 2 for 35 more seconds, this is a tax write-off. Yeah, and also you get to swing all over New York. I mean, you just
the
feel like
first
Andy
one.
Warhol.
So
you know?
it's as good as the first one, but better because of the graphics and the
It's better than the first one.
Yeah.
You have two different Spider-Men.
yeah.
And they have two different combat
I gotta
systems.
get one.
Yeah.
I gotta get the 5. I'm sick of the 4. The 4's garbage.
If you guys want Lund to get a PS5, please join our Patreon. Patreon.com/ChubbyBehemoth gets
I
you
can just get one.
so much great shit.
I don't need y'all.
Get on there. But no, please support the Patreon. Don't say don't join. I don't need you.
Let's neg them. We gotta neg them like in Joku. It results in more
Hey.
tang. I said neg.
Whoa.
Don't try to
Whoa,
try to
dude.
paint me into a corner, bitch.
Easy.
No way.
Who's
I
feeling themselves now?
I enunciate.
Oh,
I need
whoa.
Amari Cooper to get a fucking touchdown. Come on.
Yo.
This sucks.
Yeah, change the subject. Prank call. Yeah, join that fucking page because when we hit 1,000, Becker, have you been thinking about what your what we'll do to celebrate you us getting to 1,000 Patreon members?
Breakfast pizza.
Ooh, I will eat the breakfast pizza again.
There he is.
I would do that. That's better than relapsing and also more scary right now.
Yeah.
When yesterday before I headed out and I asked about trying to grab the SD card from you, when you said you were at Walmart, I asked Sam, what do you think the odds are he's thinking about getting another breakfast pizza?
Not even close. I was just there I needed Claritin because my allergies are killing me even though nothing's alive.
I thought you said you
Megan-
were.
yeah,
I thought
Megan
you said you were
too.
going to say that I needed clarity, and you just go there to clear your head. You just
a little
walk
bit.
the
it's
aisles.
a nice place to walk when it's cold. But
What-
yeah,
Jesus
no, my
Christ.
allergies are going fucking haywire.
Megan too.
That sucks.
It doesn't make sense. Everything's buried under snow.
Now tell the folks
There's
at home who
nothing
Megan
rotting.
is.
Everything's bent off the trees. It pisses me off. It makes me so angry.
It doesn't make sense. It proves that God is not real. Mother Nature is a lie. Megan is my wife, and if you want to get coffee from her, email her at the address mutinyonmainstreet@gmail.com. They have a few different types of fresh roasted beans that you can get from her. So hit her up.
And with every bag,
Put an H.
she sends
Put
a
an H
picture
in
of her
that
rack.
Put an
right?
H in that, Megan. This
Isn't that
is
what you're
not
saying?
a no H situation. No, there's no rack. There's
I think
just
that if you buy a bag off her,
beans.
you get a nude.
There's just beans, and I'm not talking about a little clit.
Yeah, it'd be me,
Talking-
nude. Hey, here's what
Coffee.
we're gonna do. If you buy a bag of coffee off Creech, you can own a picture of my wounded crack.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean the Liberty Bell's got nothing on me.
The double dip. The darkest of roasts is on your fucking bosom. No, your back rack.
Man. And come see me in Cleveland. I'll be with Kreischer next week, and those will be fun pod updates. Tell you about what happens out there. We got Cleveland. We've got West Nyack, New York. We've got Magoobies, Vancouver. Go to samtalent.com. Get all those tickets. And now you've had some time to think, Becker. I think that if we get to 1,000 Patreon members, we will do a video of you eating 2 Walmart breakfast pizzas.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll do that.
But
That's better than heroin.
you don't
for
get to
sure.
use your hands. Your hands will be duct taped behind your back. You will have a bag over your head. I will be holding an AK-47 to your temple. And if you don't finish the pizzas in whatever allotted time we choose,
I don't.
I will
could
martyr
eat-
you.
I don't think I could eat 2 of them. They're very heavy.
Well, then you better come up with some kind of prayer system and figure out where you're going to get buried. Because when we get to 1,000 Patreons, if Becker does not eat both breakfast pizzas, I will kill him live on stream.
I like that we got tattoos, and then the next thing is for Becker to eat something that made him sick once.
Yeah, this seems all focused on me. What are you gonna do?
We have to like rob a bank.
I'm going
or
to hold a
something.
gun to your head and hope that you don't eat it all so I can feel something brand new. So I can achieve my ultimate goal, which is becoming God. No, I think that we should probably get your car wrapped. We'll get one of your trucks wrapped. When it'll say like Becker inside or
Becker on board.
no, it'd be funny if inside it was an arrow pointing up to you and it says this man wears a diaper.
Yes, because I'm loaning it to my dad until I get a carport built. So probably another year.
fuck.
I'd love for him to have to drive that.
Driving the car and it's just an arrow. It's this man wears a diaper.
Diaper up, y'all.
Diaper on board.
See us in Cleveland.
Oh, dude, I saw. Okay, we'll talk about that in the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, bye.